4 US 2787564 forming semiconductive devices by ionic bombardment. The 2nd of April, 1957, the diffusion process for implantation of impurities. 5 US 3031275 process for growing single crystals. The 24th of April, 1962, improvements on process for production of basic materials. 6 US 3053635 method of growing silicon carbide crystals. The 11th of September, 1962, exploring other semiconductors. Bibliography, edit. Pre-war scientific articles by Shockley, edit. 1 Johnson, R.P. Shockley, W. The 15th of March, 1936. An electron microscope for filaments, emission and adsorption by tungsten single crystals. Physical Review. 49, 6. American Physical Society, APS 436440. Bitcode 1936 PHRV. 49436J do 10.1103/FISREV.49.436. ISSN 0031-899X. 2 Slater, J.C. Shockley, W. The 15th of October, 1936. Optical absorption by the alkali halides. Physical Review. 58. American Physical Society, APS 705719. Bitcode 1936 PHRV. 5705S do 10.1103/FISREV.50.705. ISSN 0031-899X. 3 Shockley, William. The 15th of October, 1936. Electronic energy bands in sodium chloride. Physical Review. 58. American Physical Society, APS 754759. Bitcode 1936 PHRV. 5754S do 10.1103/FISREV.50.754. ISSN 0031-899X. 4 Shockley, W. The 15th of October, 1937. The empty lattice test of the cellular method in solids. Physical Review. 52, 8. American Physical Society, APS 866872. Bitcode 1937 PHRV. 52866S do 10.1103/FISREV.52.866. ISSN 0031-899X. 5 Shockley, William. The 15th of August, 1939. On the surface states associated with a periodic potential. Physical Review. 56, 4. American Physical Society, APS 317323. Bitcode 1939 PHRV. 56317S do 10.1103/FISREV.56.317. ISSN 0031-899X. 6 Steedman, J. Shockley, W. Nix, F.C. The 1st of July, 1939. The self-diffusion of copper. Physical Review. 56, 1. American Physical Society, APS 1321. Bitcode 1939 PHRV. 56, 13S to 10.1103/FISREV.56.13. ISSN 0031-899X. Post-war articles by Shockley, edit. 1 Shockley, W. 1949. The Theory of p-n Junctions in Semiconductors and p-n Junction Transistors. Bell System Technical Journal. 28, 3. Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE 4354892.10.1538-7300.1949.TB03645.X. ISSN 0005-8580. 2 Shockley, W. Pearson, G. L. Haynes, J.R. 1949. Hole Injection in Germanium Quantitative Studies and Filamentary Transistors. Bell System Technical Journal. 28, 3. Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE 34436.10.1538-7500.1949.TB03641.X. ISSN 0005-8580. 3 Shockley, W. 1951. Hot Electrons in Germanium and Ohm's Law. Bell System Technical Journal. 30, 4. Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE 991034. Do 10.1002/J.1058-7300.1951.TB03692.X. ISSN 0005-8580. 4 Shockley, W. 1954. Negative resistance arising from transit time in semiconductor diodes. Bell System Technical Journal. 33, 4. Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE 799826.10.1538-7300.1954.TB03742.X. ISSN 0005-8580. 5 SZE, SM. Shockley, W. the 6th of May, 1967. Unit cube expression for space charge resistance. Bell System Technical Journal. 46, 5. Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE 837842 do 10.1002/J.1005.1967.TB01716.X. ISSN 0005-8580. 6 on the statistics of individual variations of productivity in research laboratories, Shockley 1957. 7 on heredity, dysgenics and social issues. 1 Shockley 1965, is quality of U.S. population declining? U.S. News and World Report, the 22nd of November, pp. 68-71. 2 Shockley 1966. Possible transfer of metallurgical and astronomical approaches to problem of environment versus ethnic heredity, on an early form of admixture analysis. 3 Shockley 1966. Population control or eugenics. In J. D. Roslansky, ed., Genetics and the Future of Man, New York, Appleton Century Crofts. 4 Shockley 1967. The Entrenched Dogmatism of Inverted Liberals, manuscript by Shockley from which major portions were read in lectures. 5 Shockley 1968. Proposed research to reduce racial aspects of the environment heredity uncertainty. Proposal read by Shockley before the National Academy of Science on the 24th of April, 1968. 6. Shockley 1968, 10-point position statement on human quality problems, revised by Shockley from a talk which he presented on human quality problems and research taboos. 7. Shockley 1969, an analysis leading to a recommendation concerning inquiry into eugenic legislation, press release by Shockley, Stanford University, the 28th of April, 1969. 8. Shockley 1970, a tri-simplest cases approach to the hereditary poverty crime problem. In V. L. Allen, ed., Psychological Factors in Poverty, Chicago, Markham. 9. Shockley 1979, proposed NAS resolution, drafted the 17th of October, 1970, proposed by Shockley before the National Academy of Sciences. 10. Shockley 1970, new methodology to reduce the environment heredity uncertainty about dysgenics. 11. Shockley 1971, Hardy-Weinberg law generalized to estimate hybrid variance for Negro populations and reduce racial aspects of the environment heredity uncertainty. 12. Shockley 1971, dysgenics a social problem evaded by the illusion of infinite plasticity of human intelligence, manuscript planned for reading at the American Psychological Association Symposium entitled, Social Problems, Illusion, Delusion or Reality. 13. Models, Mathematics, and the Moral Obligation to Diagnose the Origin of Negro IQ Deficits. W. Shockley, 1971. 14. Negro IQ Deficit, Failure of a Malicious Coincidence Model Warrants New Research Proposals, Shockley 1971. 15. Dysgenics, Geneticity, Raciology, a Challenge to the Intellectual Responsibility of Educators, Shockley 1972a. 16. A Debate Challenge, Geneticity is 80% for white identical twins I.QS, Shockley 1972b. 17. Shockley 1972, proposed resolution regarding the 80% geneticity estimate for Caucasian IQ, advance press release concerning a paper presented by Shockley. 18. Shockley 1973, deviations from Hardy-Weinberg frequencies caused by assortative mating in hybrid populations. 19. Shockley 1974, eugenic, or antidysgenic, thinking exercises, press release by Shockley dated May 3, 1974. 20. Shockley 1974, society has a moral obligation to diagnose tragic racial IQ deficits, prepared statement by Shockley to be read during his debate against Roy Innis. 21. Shockley 1978, has intellectual humanitarianism gone berserk? Introductory statement read by Shockley prior to a lecture given by him at UT Dallas. 22. Shockley 1979, anthropological taboos about determinations of racial mixes, press release by Shockley on the 16th of October, 1979. 23. Shockley 1980, Sperm Banks and Dark Ages Dogmatism, position paper presented by Shockley in a lecture to the Rotary Club of Chico, California, the 16th of April, 1980. 24. Shockley 1981, Intelligence in Trouble, article by Shockley published in Leaders magazine, issue dated June 15, 1981. Books by Shockley, edit. 1. Shockley, William Electrons and Holes in Semiconductors, with Applications to Transistor Electronics, Krieger, 1956, ISBN 0-88275-382-7. 2. Shockley, William and Gong, Walter A. Mechanics Charles E. Merrill, Incorporated, 1966. 3. Shockley, William and Pearson, Roger Shockley on Eugenics and Race, the Application of Science to the Solution of Human Problems, Scott Townsend, 1992, ISBN 1-8784665-03-1. Interviews, edit. 1 interview of William Shockley by Lillian Hodison on 1974 SEEP. 10. Niels Bohr Library and Archives, American Institute of Physics, College Park, MD USA. 2. Playboy 1980, William Shockley interview with Playboy. Notes, edit.